the controversial content that much, huh? Cost money is the problem.
There's no point to it.
Cost money. I mean, it's...
Listen, I'm all for the truth, but like, reality speaking, once it gets shut down, no one cares.
We're tired of the fucking toll policing. Make racism great again. Make bigotry great again. Make fun of bitches for being stupid. Call them bimbos. Call them because they fucking are. And we just want to call a spade a spade.
Yeah, I know it's tough because like
they're gonna shut you down at some point.
Stuff gets banned and stuff, so it's
I'll put you in a corner.
It's like what I enjoy speaking about. It's harder to get sponsors. Stuff starts getting pulled, and I like I said, I like to talk to all kinds of extremist content, not like, but people don't like that.
The problem is, bros, that like sponsors don't want it.
We want to say nigger.
Companies don't want it.
We want to say f it.
Platforms don't want it.
We want to call these Jews. We want to be able to say what the f we want to say. We want to call Italians or Indians.
So at some point, you're gonna be in a corner by yourself.
If I gotta be the one to be one of the few streamers that says this because all the other ones are scared about losing endorsements and deals, fuck it.
Listen, bro, I'm all for the truth, but at some point, you gotta understand it's a losing battle. Is what it is.
Hi, my name is Akeem, and I am the founder, chairman, CEO, president, vice president, and the dean of Ran-DomU University. We offer a vast variety of courses, everything from psychology of the fake alpha male to cringe studies to pause 101. Now, if you're interested in joining this university, please call or text the number on the screen at 1555 Ran-DomU. Are you ready? Welcome back to class. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel as we got a lot to dive into today, guys. We got to talk about Myron and Fresh.
Again!
And personally, I believe divorce papers are on their way. I don't know if you've watched these two in the last like 4 to 5 months, but boy, things have been off lately. Their relationship is not the same. Things have been awfully awkward when you've been watching Fresh and Fit. Every time I've seen those two together, if they're together, because they've been separated a whole lot lately on their platforms. There's been a whole lot of just Myron yapping on those platforms. Fresh has been missing, MIA, nowhere to be found. I don't know if that's because they're out of money and he's just sitting at the house or what, or just in the back room jacking off. I mean, I don't get it, but either way, you don't see a whole lot of Fresh. But the dynamics of this relationship just feel really toxic now. Like you can tell that Fresh is absolutely fed up with Myron, and it really reeks of a whole lot of Will Smith and Jada energy. It really does. Like look, they're both wrong, but one of them's way more wrong. But I really wanted to just go ahead and start off today with the clip that really started off this entire saga altogether.
Man.
Yeah, okay. There are Jews that are 100% part of the ruling class, 100,000%.
Yeah.
It's just I don't agree that they're the majority. I don't agree.
I have a question. Pointing out who's behind the. Hold on. This is very important. Pointing out who's behind the scenes, pulling strings. What does that do? Someone please tell me. What does that do?
I guess it just.
Other than make you a target.
No, 100%.
100%. What does that do for the public?
Yeah.
Well, a lot of people probably didn't know that just now, and now they know.
What are they going to do
behind
with it?
Behind
what
the
are they going to do with it?
The COVID thing.
What are they going to do with it?
Education is important, bro.
To do what?
It's like a freshman. I'm not gonna have this discussion with you, bro.
I'm just saying.
You're always like, bro, why are you
There's
gonna name
no
them?
point.
Now see, Myron likes to blow these things off, but no, seriously, what is it going to do? Why won't you answer that question? Just like, Cooley from No Fugazi, these people never answer questions. All these people just answer questions with more questions, or they don't answer anything at all. They just laugh it off and act like you're stupid. Like they're above you because they're so nuanced and intellectual that they can go ahead and stand above you. They're not that smart. Because I really want to know, what level of awareness are you going to bring to people over a situation, over things that people have already been talking about since before Y2K? Like these aren't new talking points. You talking about the Jews or talking about the manosphere, none of it is new. It's all unoriginal content stolen from other content creators that are either dead or don't talk about this crap anymore because they realize it's stupid. They were just grifting off of people and their souls ate them up and they realized they couldn't do it anymore. And once again, they couldn't look themselves in the mirror, just like one day y'all are going to realize you can't look yourselves in the mirror. Because once again, you don't have any. It's gotten so bad for you this year, Myron. Like your own team has been clowning you this year.
Going all the way. These platforms. Rumble and Castle Club. New Castle Club. Let's go.
That's the funniest this dude has been.
And Myron
live it.
The thing is, they're doing it to your face. They're not even hiding it anymore. These people have been talking about you behind your back, just like everybody's been talking about you behind your back. That's why you have no friends. That's why nobody wants to follow you on Twitter or X or whatever you want to call that platform. That's why you gotten kicked off of everything. You have no home, homie. No home. That's a sad place to be. That's why some days I'm like, dang, man, I almost feel bad for this guy because like his life is really pathetic. Like, that's how you end up with these millionaires who off themselves. And it's like, dang, man, I thought you had everything. Well, man, I was really sad. That's what I feel like when I look at Myron. Just a sad dude. Just a dude over there crying himself with his whole hand on his dick at the end of the night. Just like, you know what, man? This is all I got. It's like, I mean, that is all you have. Just you. The only people you can get into your life are people who needed you, like Fresh. And yet now you're pushing Fresh to the side and acting like he ain't shit, or he is just scum of the earth. For whatever reason, you want to defend the absolute real scum of the earth. Makes no sense. You want to defend people like Nick Fuentes, the ultimate grifter, and Sneeko, and Geppetto, Peter Soares, Peter Lights, just like Zerka. I mean, dude, why do you not realize that you got friends who like little girls? And you want to be like, no, shh.
What is it? And if you're a Zerka fan, say A minor. Sorry, go ahead. Oh, I just had to. All right, let's move on, Smarty. But how'd you level 10? Come on, man. I just had to. Come on, man. I just feel like, come on, man. You know what? I'm gonna back down because Myron said back down. Myron just said chill. I'm gonna relax. I was mad earlier, bro.
Let's just handle some of this stuff behind the scenes, man. Like, look, bro. Like I said before, we already got everyone cutting after guys like me, you, Sneeko, Zerka, etc. Nick, you know what I mean? Calling us far right fools and also. It's like the last thing we need is infighting, man. And the thing is that the people like the content that we make when we're all together. So it's like, let's not burn bridges over like some little. Get it? He said some stuff got off his chest. You said some stuff got off your chest. Well, let me talk to him on the side. I get it. You got this space here. We're almost 20,000 people in here, man. I get it. But let me just talk to him on the side, bro, and let's try to diffuse this thing nice and peacefully, man. Like, Fresh, I just texted you on the side, bro. Please don't do that.
I understand why Fresh was pissed. And he had every right to be pissed. Because you know why? Because you're defending scum, trash, Geppettos. Like, really? I mean, you're literally defending the KKK.
The Klan was right about a lot of man. The Klan was right about a lot of All right, you by yourself now. Hey, no, man. They're right about a lot of and this.
You have a hood.
You know what? I bet you're fat. Yo, do these know who the fuck they're talking to? I am the captain now, motherfuckers. I am the fucking captain.
Like, that's something right there where Fresh, I'm pretty sure, I don't know how he sleeps on himself at night knowing that you have that over there. Like, I mean, or the fact that he can look you in the face. I mean, honestly, just to think that you are willing to sabotage your only real friendship, it seems, just to have about 2,000 people watch you be a bigot on X is just pathetic. Now, the clip I really wanted to dive into the most in this video today was this next one when they're really like kind of going at it a little bit about, you know, Nick Fuentes and whether he assaulted this woman or not, or whether she was actually in the wrong. And the whole thing is ridiculous. Like, clearly he assaulted this woman. She didn't do anything except for, well, she was harassing him. But I mean, she didn't commit a crime yet. He didn't give her time.
We did our job. And I think this is very similar to that. Yes, it's not a black person, a police officer, but you got a white male who has conservative viewpoints with a feminist woman who's also one of them, right? So, not surprised.
My question is, what force did she apply to him directly? What force?
She came right up to his front door.
That is not force.
But what did she do? Forcefully. Because imagine this, right? So someone was up to you, they didn't do nothing, you hit them. Who's in trouble? You, right?
Well, she did make a threat right before on YouTube saying, not on YouTube, on Facebook saying like, I'm going to go confront him, whatever.
That is not what Fresh is talking about. You're trying to divert from what Fresh's point is. You're trying to go ahead and change the conversation to another direction. It wasn't about any of that. First of all, that means nothing. Just because they were making threats on YouTube, on Facebook, or Twitter, that means nothing. That's not an actual physical threat. And that's the whole point that Fresh is trying to make. She didn't do anything. Not yet, at least. He didn't allow it.
And do what?
We don't know. Bruh. And he didn't know.
But if someone's talking to you and you hit them and they didn't touch you, well, is that self-defense?
Well, why wait and find out?
Because if you don't, it's assault.
But okay, isn't self-defense you defend yourself when they attack you?
Yeah, she went to his house.
But she didn't attack him.
Doesn't matter, went to his house.
That's not an attack. Anybody can show up at anybody's house. That's not an attack. This is exactly why that old dude got charged for shooting those black kids up off of his porch.
You don't know what she's going to do. I wouldn't chance it either. Someone shows up at your front door that you don't know on some weirdo shit. Like, yeah, first thing you did was create distance right away.
But okay, hold on.
Pushed her off the thing.
If someone comes to my door, I don't know. I'm going to open the door. Period.
Ding, ding. Like, my God, that's exactly the point. Why did he open the door and just use pepper spray? She was just standing there. If you don't open the door, nothing happens. She can't kick in his door. I doubt she had the strength. She didn't look very flexible.
If you're gonna do that, like, listen, I'm not saying that what he did wasn't justified because of his actual threats and all that stuff. I'm just saying she didn't attack him directly. So they can argue and say, listen.
Why are you shaking your head? Like, really, why are you shaking your head? You know Fresh is right. You're just shaking your head just so you can disagree. Just so you can be the anti-guy. The non-conformant. That's all you're looking to be. But dude, no, you're wrong. And you just sound stupid. And you were getting cooked in your chat, apparently.
She didn't even touch him. He pushed her and maced her.
Good.
I beg your pardon.
And in the court,
I think she's lucky that he only did that.
I beg your pardon.
and in the court, they're gonna argue, oh, it's an old lady that's one of them. Oh, you're cooked. That's the funny thing.
I think if he has a halfway competent lawyer, he'll be able to. Because, bro, you've been getting death threats. Someone shows up at your house. Are you going to sit there and chance it? Like, oh, yeah, let me open the door and see what she's going to.
Once again, why are you opening the door at all? Just leave it closed. If it's locked, nothing has to happen. What are you scared of? You are the biggest pussy for even reacting to the situation. Some 55-year-old Karen walks up on the porch and all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, I got a macer. Like, really? That's what you went to? That's what you resorted to? You immediately had to go to violence on Karen? No way. Not on Martha Stewart, Mary Tyler Moore. No way.
Dude, no. That nigga gave her the fucking Spartan kick, bro. You know, like,
This is Sparta!
just kick her like, bitch, I'm not gonna even give you the chance.
Fresh is thinking to himself, there is no way Myron can be this stupid. Like, am I smart? Am I an actually intelligent person? Like, I'm starting to think, like, I'm cooking Myron. This has never happened before. Like, this is look, I'm trying to, like, not to overreact over here, but like, come on. Like, he's talking idiotic and I can see it. I hear it in his words. I hear it in his voice. He's saying dumb things. He's now playing sound effects to divert your attention away from the fact that I'm cooking his ass.
It's to do some shit.
Because if I'm smart, he played into their hands directly. Because now they got him that direct.
And also keep in mind, people were mailing his shit to his house.
Fresh is over here thinking, I bet Drewski would be thinking,
Got him. We fucking got him.
because we do. Oh, we got him. Yes, I got Myron all up against the ropes. His cheeks are puckered. He's nervous. He's sweating bullets right now. He's over here talking about the shit bags now. Oh, I know I got him now because he's reaching for the Hail Mary. He's breaking glass in case of emergency. That's where Myron is now. He's nervous. Ooh, I'm no longer Fresh CEO. I'm no longer Fresh Prince CEO. I am Fresh Shit CEO.
So
why open up the door?
he don't know what she was doing. Like, hey, don't drop shit off at my front door.
If I see somebody that I don't know or trust, nigga, I'm opening no damn door. Like, bro, you might kind of shoot me. So if that's the case.
And this is the point where Amrafuddle decides he's just going to disengage completely from the conversation because he knows that Fresh just won. And what's crazy to think is that all of this happened around the same 6-month time period as this epic tirade.
You little right there when this lied and said that I got her pregnant when I fucking did it. And then you dumbasses 3 years later believe some that makes the same allegations again. You fucking idiots.
Blind Myron loyalists will try to pull a Cooley
Manipulation.
and act like Myron didn't get absolutely deep fried by Fresh here. But seriously, like, listen to the conversation. Like, remove any preconceived biases and really pay attention, and you will hear that Fresh was making sense. And he has been making sense for quite some time now. My whole analogy when it came to them with Pinky and the Brain is starting to sound really relevant nowadays. It is. Myron is Brain, Fresh is Pinky. But Pinky was always right. And so is Fresh. Now, I guess Myron is really feeling like his favorite idol race is Frieza from Dragon Ball Z because he's really been summing up a whole lot of hate lately for Fresh because it seems like he's trying to remove him from the platform.
I want you to look at something. Tell me what you notice. What y'all noticing? These 8 videos, Fresh is only in 1. Out of all these 8 videos, Fresh is only in 1. Out of all these 8 videos, Fresh is only in 1. Out of these 8 videos, Fresh is only in 1. Out of these 8 videos, Fresh is only in 1. Out of these 8 videos, Fresh is in none of them. Boom, headshot.
He's treating Fresh like a featured guest instead of a co-host now. He's treating him like he's another staff member and they're trying to make cuts due to not making budget, which feels pretty accurate considering the massive dip in views, especially the ones on all their other channels. lack of avenues to generate revenue altogether. And one more thing, they can't afford hoes no more. They can't afford hoes.
They haven't had a woman panel in over a week. And when they did, it was just like 4 women, I think. Hold on a second.
You feel a lot. Like, she.
Oh, my bad. 5 women. And rough! Boy, they look rough! Rough. Dude! Where the beautiful women at? Where the beautiful dumb women at?
Over a week of no hoes on Fresh and Fit is like watching your favorite show without the main characters or core cast. I mean, what's the point? Now, the main reason I said divorce papers are going to be served soon is because of this.
It's in the gym. Walter getting his lift on, okay? Walter is in the gym. He lost weight. Now, you got some bad form, but that's okay. Walter has lost weight. Walter is getting his lift on. Isn't that something? Hold on, there's another picture too. Hold on, it's another one. Walter ain't got no good. Walter got rid of his gut, y'all. Walter lost weight. He ain't got no Buddha belly anymore.
That's right. Fresh is working on his glow up for whenever the separation takes place. And he's going to be, fresh for the streets minus the supposed STDs. Isn't this typically what happens in relationships though? One, if not both of the parties involved get really complacent and they let their body get sloppy over time. And then when the other party gives up on them, they, smell the toxic breakup in the air and they all of a sudden show up out of nowhere. And it seems like they look better than ever. I mean, that's going to be Fresh. So what happens next after the split? Personally, I would say they both slip into inevitable meme-hood, but Fresh, unlike Myron, didn't sever all his personal relationships with people because he needed to tell the truth. There will never be another deal on the table for Myron unless it is written by Satan himself to completely give up his soul, and he might do it because I know he's getting awfully desperate over there. Prices the Castle Club have tripled to almost $100 per month. You done cut Chris and Fresh's whole budget. I mean, dang, man, you're already kicking Fresh up off the thumbnails because for whatever reason, you believe that people will be more inclined to swipe away on those videos because he's there. When the true reality, like you always like to say, is that nobody really gives a shit about you. And you can tell in the whole crazy ass book, Why Women Deserve Less, that you're in pain. And that you're just craving love and desire from somebody, and the only person who gave a crap about you was Fresh, and for whatever reason, you're determined to destroy that friendship. I've in the past compared Myron and Fresh to the Fox and the Hound. And with what's happened with those two in the last couple of weeks, I can't think of a more relevant reference. Because just like in that movie where you had all the cute and cuddly moments early in the movie where you had Todd and Copper playing with each other off, I'm a fox and I'm a hound dog, it had your heart and your inner body feeling all warm and good inside, and you just felt good as a child because it was just a loving story about two best friends. And they had to grow up at some point in time, and Copper had to, eventually become a hound dog. And he was living with Chief. Chief was the old racist and, bigoted dog who was on get off my lawn type of guy. You know what I'm saying? But he wasn't too bad if you got to know him. He was just one of those. He was like that just grumpy uncle who had a whole bunch of crazy thoughts and opinions. But Copper was the good one. And Todd was his best friend. But that day came where he had to go chase Todd off into the woods with Chief. And it was a crazy chase. They ended up by the train tracks, and Chief somehow ended up getting hit by the train and got his ass knocked all the way down the hill and broke his leg. Now he was a busted dog, damaged goods. Thought he was going to get a shotgun to the head because he thought his master thought he was no good anymore. He was depressed. Copper had grown close to Chief over time because they lived with each other. That was somebody he saw as a mentor for whatever reason. I don't know why, but he did. I guess because he was around, he was the older dog. But anyway, he stood up for him and he was angry at Todd. And Todd had to avoid him for the rest of his life, it felt like, because he was mad. But they clashed again one day, but there was a bear. And then they had to join forces to kill that bear. And they fought together and they defeated that bear, and it was triumphant. It was great. I felt so good as a child. I watched that scene probably about 800 times. I don't know how that VHS still worked because I'm pretty sure I rewinded that bitch at least 1,000 times just in that one moment. In the end, they still weren't best friends. They saw each other deep in the lake because one of them thought the other one was dead, and he wasn't. He thought for a second he was, and it was going to make him real sad. But he realized he was alive. He got up. It was Todd who was injured. And in this scenario, I haven't broke it down, but Todd is fresh. Copper is Myron. And Chief is all of Myron's terrible friends. Nick Fuentes, Zerka, Sneeko, Lucario, Rolo Tomasi, Donovan Sharp, and all those other scumbags of the Red Pill. All those douchebags that live in Miami that love to live the Myron lifestyle, they all suck. They're all Chief. And they've all contributed to this severed relationship. What a shame. If you made it to this point, thank you very much. Your homework assignment is now official. It is to hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell. Please, we got to get these numbers up. Do that and you will have less work to do in the future, but you will also get more content. Anyway, we got way more to talk about Myron once again in the future. Yes, we do.
Nigga!